Hello, everyone. My name is Joy, and I will be interviewing the owner and founder of Bre Breathe Transportation Services LLC. I am here with the owner, Ms. Brenda Killen. She will be telling us about her business and how it and what it is, and I will also have questions for her. So the first question I have for you, ma'am, is why did you decide to become a business owner, and how did you secure funding for your business?
Okay, I've always wanted to be a business owner. I first started in internet marketing and have my website. I still have it, or affiliated with different marketing companies. But then this started like 5 years ago
Okay.
when I would see, my patients sitting out there, waiting for a ride, and some of them complaining about, you know, what treatment they receive, from their drivers or people that attended to them on the ride. And, I work in dialysis, and so it was kind of upsetting for me to see people, older people or seniors sitting out there
Right.
in wheelchairs, and for hours just waiting for a ride. And
Wow.
sometimes us just sitting down, we have to wait. Somebody, if it was a third shift, we have to wait with them until the ride came to pick them up. And so it started as a wish. Oh, I wish I could open a transportation business that would help me, help people to get home,
Right.
on time and safely.
Right.
And then from that wish, it became a dream.
Mhm.
Like 5 years ago, it was a wish and a dream, and then about a year ago, it became a passion.
Okay.
And I wanted to really do this. And so I decided, to open a business. But then how would I open a business? I didn't have funding then. I would just talk about it. And then
Right.
one of my patients said to me, we were talking, same thing. I was angry because someone was sitting out there so long.
Right.
And she like, Brenda, if you keep talking about something and you're not doing anything about it,
Right.
there ain't no point of talking about it. So
That's true.
you might want to go online and do your research and
Right.
start to go on Google and see how other people are doing it. Get a book, read, and and see, and start to take steps towards it, because you just talking about it is just breeze if
Right.
you don't do something about it.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, but I don't have money. She like, you only have to take that one step.
Right.
When
Right.
you take that one step, you will see that everything else will fall into place. And so last year I started December going online. Y'all used to laugh at me when y'all call me like, Mom, what you doing? I say, I'm on the computer, working. So it came a time where you guys would be laughing at me and telling me, hello, Mama, what you doing? Don't tell me, you're on the computer. And yeah, so that's what I started doing. I started researching online and going through different sites and reading, seeing how people open their businesses, how they, what it is to open a business in Texas, transportation business. And I know it was big to me. It was a lot of money.
Right.
Like I didn't have.
Right.
And so I started doing it from my wages, little by little. Like when I take pay, the first thing I did when I started this was to pay for a logo. I didn't have the website, but I paid for the logo. And then when I paid for the logo, it kind of prompted me a little bit to like, go further.
Yeah.
So after buying the logo, I went on, like they said, 105 will pay for the logo. I'm like, they look good,
Yeah.
so and I started doing everything from my pay. Like I take pay bi-weekly.
Yeah.
So every 2 weeks, I would do something. Every 2 weeks, I would check on this and see how much it costs.
Right.
The next thing was to register the business with the Secretary of State office, and I saw it was $300 and something to do. I said, okay, I gotta think,
Right.
how to get that money. And then when I took pay, I save up, and then when it came to the right amount, I actually got one of our friends. He's the Liberian president now for the DFW Liberian Association. Nat, he owns his own business. And I knew I could do it by myself, but I
Right.
wanted to patronize him because he has his own business. And
Right.
so
Right.
I decided to go through Nat and ask him, if he could do it for me, if I could go through his company to register my business.
Wow.
He said yes, and I paid him, and he did. And
Wow.
And that's how it started. I actually started funding it from my own, wages. When I take pay, I do it. And so I started a GoFundMe, like a month ago. I started a GoFundMe, sending to families or friends and people who I thought would support, me, but it didn't work out. Few people gave, and thank God for the few that really gave, who really, I don't want to call their names, but watching this, they know themselves,
Right.
who really contributed into my business, my dream, and to make my dream come true. I think to a point, I was going online on Instagram, celebrities' Instagram pages, and just sending it, with the hope
Right.
that someone
Gotcha.
will,
Yeah.
will fund my cause. But
Right.
then, I couldn't get anything. The only thing I got was like total was $2,000, and I was like, if I wait for this GoFundMe, I will never do something.
Right. Right.
So then I decided to go into my own personal 401k, and I got the money to purchase the car, and here I am.
See, guys, you gotta have faith in yourself,
Yeah.
and you gotta
That's it.
push yourself forward, and that's what she did, and that's now she has her business. That's really great. That's really great. Okay, so I have another question for you. When did your business start?
Well, like I said, I would say it started this year, because I started actually researching since December, and then I registered the business without even having everything in
Right.
place. I registered it with the Secretary of State office in January of this year.
Wow.
I registered it, and I was like, okay, now I've become a full-fledged
Yeah, business owner.
business owner.
Yeah.
So now I can't stop. I gotta
Right.
go. But they actually started this year because I registered in I think it was January 3rd when I actually registered with the Secretary of State
Amazing.
office without even having a car yet.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing. That is amazing. All right. So the next question is, what services or products do you offer?
Actually, it's just transportation, transporting seniors, and not only seniors, anybody who in need of a ride. You want a ride to go to the store, you want a ride to go to the airport, you want a
Right.
ride to go wherever it is you want to go. Bre Breathe Transportation will be there to take you, to wherever you want to go. People who want to go to dialysis treatment, doctor's appointment, therapy, whatever it is, it's mainly for transporting people.
Okay. Gotcha. So people who have wheelchairs and can't really drive and things like that, you just contact Bre Breathe Transportation and we'll get you there.
So right now, Bre Breathe does not really have a ramp in the car, but the wheelchairs will be stored in the back.
Gotcha. Okay.
So people can transfer from the wheelchair to the chair, because some people
Right.
they're just immobile, slightly where they can travel long distances.
Right.
But the ride the wheelchair, get to the car and get up from the car and sit in the seat. Get
Right.
up from the wheelchair, and sit in the seat and
Perfect.
store the wheelchair in the back.
Okay.
For now, Bre is just starting off with a regular van that does not have a ramp installed onto it yet. So hopefully, by God's grace, in a few months or probably a year from now, Bre will have a wheelchair accessible van. I have faith in God that
Right.
it will happen, and it's going to happen.
Perfect. So we still can't get you there,
Yeah.
but we'll work on that ramp. Perfect. All right. So the next question I have for you is, how did you come up with a name for your company?
Bre. Well, my name is Brenda,
Okay.
and when I was looking for a name for the business, I wanted a unique name.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of went online and searched on Bre. 'Cause I didn't want to call it Brenda's Transportation.
Right.
So
Right.
I wanted to give it a unique name. So when I searched on Bre, I found out that Bre was a Celtic, it's one of those old Norse dialect name,
Mm-hmm.
but the meaning of it actually was high
Mm-hmm.
and or noble.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what it means. So I like, that name sounds nice, and it kind of abbreviated my name,
Right,
which is
right.
Brenda. So I'll take that name, and then when I searched, my name actually means flame
Mhm.
or sword. That's the meaning of my name, Brenda.
Mhm.
And so I decided to keep Breathe, but then I was like, just say Breathe Transportation. I don't know. And then I'm sitting to the computer trying to find another name to
Right.
kind of go with Breathe, and I just heard a voice in my ear, Breathe.
Right.
I'm sitting to the computer,
Right.
and I just heard the voice in my ear, Breathe. Breathe, breathe. That sounds unique.
Right.
And so I decided to keep Breathe, and then the slogan, I decided to keep the slogan, which was Breathe, you're safe.
I love
And
that.
so that's why I decided to come up with that name, Breathe Transportation Service.
That is lovely. So you guys are safe. You can breathe, relax. We got you. We'll get you where you're going safely. I love it. I love it. Okay, so the last question I have for you, Miss Brenda, is where did you get the idea for your business?
Like I said, it stemmed from me, seeing my patients sitting, in a wheelchair for a long time, waiting for a ride. Some of them complaining, about the
Yeah.
ride, and so I decided to, do something. But like I said, first I went into internet marketing. I still am into internet marketing. I still have my website up, but that wasn't bringing anything. Actually, this is like a side business for me, because I still love dialysis. I still work in dialysis, and this is just like something that I would do, on my days off. And so that's where the idea actually came from. Me seeing my patients sitting there for hours, uncomfortable in the wheelchair, and so I decided to open the business and to help seniors get to their treatments, get to their, pick up their medications, get to wherever they wanted to go. If even they needed a ride to go sit with a friend for a few hours, Bre
Right.
would be there to take you, like right now we operating on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, Mondays and Wednesdays. Friday we're not, because for now, there's no driver now for Friday, but
Gotcha.
in the near future there will be. But that's how I, came up with the idea of, opening a transportation business was through my patients,
Right.
kind of uncomfortability, I would say,
Gotcha.
being uncomfortable in their wheelchair, and and my passion actually for helping people just don't stem from me being in patient care.
Right.
I have this empathy, for them.
Right.
I love older people, and
Right.
helping them is like a passion for me. And so even from the first time I came into this country, the first job I started doing was in patient care.
Right.
That's 21 years ago, and I love it. It's been like that for me for years. And so I love interacting with them. I love listening to them.
Right.
Giving whatever advice. I love praying with them. Whatever it is I can do to make them comfortable. And that's my passion. So that's why I decided to go into this.
Perfect. Perfect. She wants them to breathe easier. I love it.
Yeah,
I love
it's
it.
safe.
Is there anything else that you would like the viewers to know about your business?
I would just like them to know that opening this business is just not because of money. It's the passion to help people. And I would like them to share. I would like them to, just share the word out there about Breathe, that, there's a transportation business that I want to be a transportation business with a difference. I know everybody's into everything because of money, and if people can get to, know the passion behind the business, why somebody's opening the business, not because of money, it's because of the need to help people. And so that's the reason of me opening this transportation service. I want people to know that my passion for helping people is great, and it will always be, you will be treated with utmost respect and care and love, because the love stems from within. It's not without. It's not face value. It's within. It's from the heart. And so that's my love for helping people, you know, and seeing that you'll get home safe, with respect, with love, and with care. So that's it.
Perfect. I see here that you got a shirt on with your logo on there. Can you show the viewers your shirt?
Yes.
Y'all see that,
This
guys?
is Bre Breathe
Relax.
Transportation.
We got you.
We got you. This is the ride with a difference.
All right. Well, Miss Brenda, I thank you so much for letting me interview you today.
Thank you. Joy.
I wish your business so much success. I hope to be a part of it, and it was my pleasure. And I hope you have a good day.
Thank you.